Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me. I am Angel. I am an inspirational speaker and author of a book that I'm currently writing. And I am thankful for a new day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I shall rejoice and be glad in it. I'm so thankful that you decided to watch my video, as I am always inspired to give word, and it is godly inspired to bring hope, encouragement, inspiration, and love for your day, to give you a boost of motivation. And we all need a little bit of motivation. You can never have too much encouragement. You can never have too much love and too much motivation throughout your day and every day of your life. So it is me. I am inspired by God to do this calling, to work in my calling. And I'm not going to be before you long, because my videos are supposed to be very brief, and I'm not trying to be long-winded, but this is what I want to talk about is relationships. And for those of you who are single and you are seeking God for a mate, whether you are a man or a woman, and you're seeking God for a mate, and you're single and you're lonely, or maybe you just want companionship, I say to you, ask God to give you the mate that is designed for you, that is ordained for you, because it is a match made in heaven. Because when God gives you something, it is good. And when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. So ladies, we're not out here. I've been married for close to 20 years, okay? And I can pretty much tell you that in a marriage, it takes a lot. It takes a lot, and it takes a lot on both sides of the spectrum, from the husband and the wife. Okay, I'm not going to say this 50-50 thing, because there's no such thing of that. Okay, and for those of you who are single, I'm just going to let you know, if you desire to be married, marriage is not why we're living on earth. We're not living on earth to be married. That is not what God called, although he has ordained marriage, and it's a covenant to be in a marriage with someone. But let me just say this very, very quickly. You are called to do a purpose. Marriage happens to come in the midst of the purpose, if God's will be done. That mate that God has designed for you is going to enhance, and help you in the calling that God has ordained for you. So whatever purpose and whatever God has ordained in your life to do, the assignment, because God called us to be a workman for his kingdom. We are workers for his kingdom. We're not here just laying around and just going to church just to get in heaven. We are here to do a work and to let others know the God of God's love and God's grace and God's mercy. We're not only giving God our hearts and giving God our lives just to make it into the kingdom, but we're supposed to also be here for the sake of the people, to help other people make it into the kingdom. That is what we're supposed to do. So whatever your assignment is, your mate is supposed to help you in that assignment. That is God's will. God ain't gonna give you somebody that is going to go against what your assignment is from God. That's how you know that is not God's will. It is not godly ordained. And sometimes we get in our emotions and say, but I'm in love with this person, but you want to go to God in prayer, because God can see a lot further down the line, down your life, than you can. He can see a lot way down the line, what's going to happen in the next 5 and 10 years that we cannot see. So you want to consult God in everything. Consult the Lord in everything you do, in all your decisions. But in a relationship, it's going to take development for marriage. And marriage is not a 50-50. It is more, sometimes it can be a 20-80. Sometimes it can be a 90-10. One person can only give 10% that day. The other have to give the 90%. Another day, somebody might be able to give 70% and the other give the 30%. But you both got to work at it in a marriage to keep it going. You need communication. Communication is so important in keeping a marriage to survive. Communication. You have to have that communication. You have to continue to date one another, because once it's totally different than being not living in the same house than actually living together. It's a totally different ball game. Okay, it's a totally different ball game. And I'm not speaking against marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing because it is a covenant from God. It is what God's will is. It is what He designed for us. And He wants us to have companionship. The word says that it is not good for man to be alone. So He wants us to have somebody. And there is a soul. God has somebody for us. There is someone in our lives for us. It may take time for some. You may have passed a few because what you might see is maybe is not what you really want. But what God has designed for you, ask God to give you the desires of the man that is ordained for you. Ask God. Hi. I'm just speaking at the people in the neighborhood, but just ask God to give you the mate that is designed for you. That way you're going to be on your best track, and you cannot go wrong. All right, I'm going to make this very short. I love you. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Be blessed. This is the day that the Lord has made. And remember that you can do all things through Christ with strengthen you. And you will find that mate. For those of you who are single, you will find that mate that God has ordained for you. Be blessed, be strong, and be encouraged. Love ya.